Welcome to the lounge, and today we'll be looking at gold stocks, and I'll just be drawing wave counts freehand. We'll be looking at stocks in Australia and also the US as well. So the charting program that I'm using here is the Trading Levels charting program, and you'll see the stock code up in this corner here. So this is Newcrest Mining here, and we're looking on a weekly chart here. One of the main points here is that we're looking from this high here, we're looking at an A wave here, a B wave over here, and then a C wave down here. Now a C wave has 5 waves in it, so we're looking at wave 1 and wave 2 here, and then we're looking down for wave 3, which takes us down to this point here, which will be 5 waves of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here, and then we're looking in the 5th wave here, and we're looking at 5 waves here in terms of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So what we're looking for here is an impulse wave to the upside and an impulse wave is 5 waves, so that's what we're looking for here. If we do get 5 waves here, then we be looking at a counter trend in 3 waves, and then we'll be looking at another 5 waves to the upside. Okay, now one of the first things that we need to do is we need to get an understanding if we will get 5 waves here, because so far what we've got up here so far, if I can just expand this out a little bit here, is we've only got 3 waves to the upside here. So this could also be viewed as a corrective wave, as an A and a B and a C, with wave C here being the same as wave A here in terms of distance and size and time and so forth. There is a bit of a problem here because let's just, in this wave C here, for instance, there'll be 5 waves here, okay? Now, once this 5 waves is done, we're still left with the concept of this being an A, and then an A and a B and a C for the B wave here, and then the C wave in 5 waves finishing here. So technically, the market can fail from whenever that 5 waves is completed here, and we'll have a look at that in a moment, okay? So we need to get past this being a corrective A, B, and C here. So it's something that we're just going to have to work through to find out what we're actually going to get. The bias is to have 5 waves to the upside. Larger 5 waves. I'm going to move on to the daily chart now, and with this particular stock here, we've been from memory, I think we tried to get into this market twice, second time being successful. I think we've moved in here at some point, and this wave 2 here clipped our stop out through here, so we had to get back in this little area through here somewhere. And was looking to trade to the upside with $15 as a rough target so far. What we're looking at here is 5 waves. So if I can just sort of in the larger sense here, bring this back down to here. This is the spot. So this is a little 5 wave structure here for wave 1, okay? And then wave 2 back down to here. So this is wave 1 and wave 2 to here, just to mirror that. And then we're in the 3rd wave at the moment, okay? So we'll be looking at a further highs here, say 1450, maybe even higher to 15, I'm not quite sure. But we're looking for 5 waves in this sequence here. And in that 5 waves, we could look at this being from this point here up to here somewhere as wave 1 and 2 into here. All of this is wave 3 here. This will be wave 4, and we're looking for this wave 5 to move up into this area here, and then we'll have the wave 4 and then up for wave 5. So we can still hold this stock longer here. But once again is that once we've got this 5th wave here completed, then we'd probably be best to take profit and just wait at that stage. Okay, another stock that we're trading at the moment is this little stock here, and it's called EVN. Okay, now we've got this Well, this particular pattern across here is a typical fourth wave, third wave being here, an A and a B and a C wave here for the fourth wave, and down for the fifth wave here. I still need to be a little bit careful because this can be a B wave here as well and a C wave and failing here. But as far as things go so far, let's just open this up and have a little look in here. Now, one of the main points here is that $1 is the major trading level, okay? So we'll expect a correction at that point there. But once again, we're still looking for higher ground here. So we've got wave 1 to here, wave 2 to here. This is all the third wave here. This is the fourth wave here. And we're looking for the fifth wave, which will take us a little bit higher through here. Once we've got that, then we'd be looking for an ABC correction that can move back into this area through here, and then if it is a corrective pattern, then we can look for another 5 waves up here, and this would be a third wave up here, which would move very strongly at that point. So once again, it's all about moving through here. We're holding this in CFDs. I'm holding it in stock as well. So I will, I've had an entry much lower, so I will hold my stock through this particular correction here to see what we get. And if it is a corrective pattern, well, then I'll look to buy more. But I don't know that yet, you know. But what we're mainly interested in here is this 5-wave sequence up through here, with the third wave being in the middle here, being the strongest part of it. So there is a process to be had across trading level 1 here for this stock. So this stock here is RRL, Australian stock, and slightly different wave count here in terms that, let's just have a little look at this here. We've got wave 1 to the, well, we've got wave 1 here as well. We could start from the outside here, but I just want to start from the inside here. First of all, we've got 5 waves up to this point here as wave 1, and back for wave 2 here. And then we've got wave 3 up here, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So this is the top of the third wave here. So I'm just going to put that in here just to give us a bit of an idea. And this is a wave 4 pullback here, which normally pulls back 38.2%. So if we go from wave 2 here, from this top here, it's not too bad, you know, quite close. And we'll be looking for wave 5 to the upside. So wave 5 to the upside here for this third wave up here, this length here should be roughly the same as wave 1 here. So apart from this pattern here, there's a larger pattern that we're working with here, which would be this wave 1 and 2 here. So would have wave 1 and 2 here. This one here is all the third wave here. This fourth wave can pull back to the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree here, and then the fifth wave would be up through to here. And this is what we're looking for here. If we get this particular pattern here, this would be an impulse wave up here, then we'll be looking at another impulse wave up there. But before we get that impulse wave, we would be looking at a counter trend. So the counter trend would be roughly 61.8. So we could expect something like this to pull in place here, 50%, or normally when you're looking at trading level 2 here, it'd be a bit shallower as such, but we could look at something like this correction here, and then we'd be looking for another 5 waves up at that point. Okay, so really this would be the setup over this point here, or if you're holding stock, then you can just hold through most of this here. We're also trading some other gold stocks like KCN, but KCN's in a trading halt. So I want to go and have a look at some US stocks. Just give me a moment here to bring up, see what we're trading. Okay, so I just need to okay, US stocks. So this one here is a little bit like Newcrest, isn't it? It's had that huge bear market there expanding quite a few years. But once again, we're looking for some type of rally here. And as you can see, there's a lot of volume here in this particular stock. and it's quite typical to see this first large amount of volume at the bottom of the third wave here, and then coming in on the low, having some extreme volume coming in at this point here. Once again, though, we've only got, so the volume's telling a good story. Essentially, we're looking at, sorry about that. We're looking at this structure here, which is also, it's in three waves, isn't it? Like an A and a B and a C here. It hasn't developed into 5 waves yet, but it certainly could. And one of the reasons for that is because this move up here is quite strong. So it's got the personality of a third wave to the upside. We're also above the 20 here, which is good. The next number up would be 25 as a target up through to here. So once again, we've got this first little move here, which we could call wave 1, and back for wave 2 here. And this is the third wave happening here. This move here is corrective here, so we'll see further upside here as well. But once again, we still have to establish a 5-wave structure for this market here, and it's not there yet. So, but we'll continue to trade it, but we'll probably take profit at 25 and wait for a pattern that we can recognize as such. And of course, we'll be looking at US spot gold, but a lot of these gold stocks here that we're looking at can be the precursor for US spot gold as well. So, okay, the next stock we've got here is GG. So stock code up in the corner here. And in this particular market, we'd need to take this as the low here, and we'll be looking for a move to the upside here. Now, this is where I'll put the levels on here. So we've got 25 here, which is a medium level, isn't it? So the normal case of events here is that we'll see a little 5-wave structure up through here, and then we'll see a corrective pattern through here. So, you know, you need to make up your mind if you're going to hold through this type of situation through here, but that's what we're looking at this stage here. So we're still long in this stock because I was trading for the probability of moving much higher here, but normally we would trade from this number to this number and get out, but we're going for the longer haul, so that's a good stock here. So if you want to get back into this stock, then it's good to wait until we get over here to get the timing right. The next stock is EPR that we're long in. Now, this stock's got a little bit more history here, and we'll just have a look at all of this here. So just for a moment. Now, from this high here, from the GFC here, we've got this as an A and a B and a C here. So eventually we should take this top out here. So this is a good stock in the sense that it's, you know, we've got a nice 5-wave structure up through to here. So we know that with this particular stock, we know that you know, we're going to be moving, you know, much higher, taking this top out here. We can be looking at 80. We've got 65 and 72 to work with here. Just put this medium level on here. This is where we are with the medium level here, which is 65, okay? But once again here, this is quite a good stock because you can really see here that we've got, in this particular structure that we're working with here, we've got, just put this into perspective here, we've got wave 1 and 2 into play here, and we've got the third wave playing out through here, which is not finished yet. We've got wave 1 to here, wave 2 to here, and then we've got 1, 2, and 3, 4. There's still more to go up through to here, but you know, it's going to be time consuming getting through here. If this is wave 2 and it was simple, then wave 4 is going to be more sideways and complex. But we're going to hold through this one as well because we want to get higher up into the 72 area here. This first wave here should carry the same length as this structure here. So we'll be looking higher into 72 from that point. The next one is ABX. So this one's, I don't normally buy stocks, on their lows as such, but this is the same sort of story as Newcrest, probably not as healthy, but we do have good volume coming in here. Okay, so there was a reasonable story, to go long in this particular stock here. We're above $10, which is a major trading level here, as is 13 as well, and that's what we're working through at the moment. The 10 didn't come up there because it's out of range a bit, but this pattern here that we're looking at here at 13 is corrective. Currently we're resistance, but in due course we're going to be support here, so we'll look to build onto this trade here as well. Okay, well that's about it. Just covering a few stocks in each country there on the gold issue, and I do suggest that you watch the video on US spot gold that was done today on the 3rd of February there, to give you an idea of what we're looking at with US spot gold as well, and what we need to see 5 waves in US spot gold, and we need to work through that to see if we get them, and so to tune into the US spot gold wave count is as part of the story. It's a critical element there, so do watch that if you are trading gold stocks.